Did I leave those on all night long? December 19th, so that's the perfect time to start Christmas shopping. Before I get too into anything in the shop here, we're gonna get our Christmas shopping all done. So all the kids and I, we're going shopping for Mommy.
Yeah.
You guys excited?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Dad?
Yeah, buddy.
Can you stop at Starbucks? Because I have my Starbucks card.
I don't know, we'll see.
I like to. Where? I feel like it's up there.
But you know what? I'm just gonna turn the heat down in the garage. Okay. To the big city we go! Okay, somebody go help Foster click up. Did you get it? You clicked up for sure? Apparently there's potential for like up to 30 centimeters of snow today. That's like about a foot of snow, which would be really cool. So far this December has been incredibly mild. We've had, what, like the last 2 weeks pretty much, it's been like above freezing every day. We have like no snow, it's all brown. So this snow, just in time for Christmas, pretty excited about it. Are you excited for snow, Foster?
Yeah!
Oh, good. So there are certain parts of this city that people do not know how to drive. We're in one of those parts. I think, how many times have we been hit in this parking lot? Almost hit. Like 4 times in like the 5 minutes we've been in this parking lot. Like literally it is full contact parking and driving in here. One thing I was afraid of with a little bit of snow coming down, nobody can handle the speed limit. Ay, ay, ay. Look at this. Ah, stop, there's snow on the road. Oh yeah. Well, we gotta make some moves. And I do believe this will be our last stop. And then hopefully we can get out of town before rush hour traffic. Sound like a plan?
Yeah!
Alright, let's go. Alright, so we're back home. Now I parked in the garage for like a couple of minutes. Look at this. Ugh. You know, a lot of people have said that, oh, maybe you should do this and this, and they're worried about dust on the vehicle. Well, you know what really concerns me more is like the mess that the vehicles make in my shop. Ugh. Oh, also, check this out. Good man, Blue Dog Garage, Matthew, thank you so much. He sent me an awesome hat. Sweet. These wheels I picked up, these are just some Alex rims now. I used to be a real bike snob. I'm pretty big into bikes and stuff, and I ended up finding, I built tons of bikes. There was a time probably 7 years ago when I had 21 bicycles that were all ready to ride. And I'm talking air pressure correct, chains lubed up, derailleurs, brakes dialed in, like literally my garage rafters were just littered with bicycles. And none of them really that expensive. I had probably like 5 or 6 good bikes, like all for myself, a little ridiculous. but I just love bicycles. I still do, but I haven't been working in them lately. Right now I do have a Kona, what's it called? A Kona Tanuki Supreme, but I ended up picking up, 2 weekends ago, I ended up picking this really awesome bike frame. I'm gonna go get it and show it to you. Oh, it's... What you barking at, Lulu?
Hey Fluffy. Hello Fluffy Pants. Fluffy number 2.
Now, a lot of you guys might see this bike and be like, what's the big deal? This is just like an old bicycle. And yes, it is just an old bicycle, but it's a decent quality old bicycle. One of the things that kind of sets this thing apart is this tubing that it's made from. This is Ishiwara tubing from Japan, and it's quadruple butted. What that basically means, from my understanding, is that these bicycle tubes, basically they make them fairly thick walled near all the joints, and this is a lugged frame, and then it tapers off and gets thinner in these parts here where it doesn't make the connection. And this is a quadruple butted frame. This is a hand-built bicycle in Japan at the original factory. It's got some weird brakes, some U-brakes. I'm gonna have to try and jump on eBay probably and see if I can get some of those. Also, the little plastic brake or the cable router, the guy had taken that off. I don't know why, so I'm gonna have to find one of those. I might end up burning V-brakes up front. I think I can do that. It's got the Tang front fork, so decent tube set. It's a really high quality bicycle. Some of the bits that I've put on, I've got king cages. I've got these bear trap pedals left around. This one I'm gonna have to fix. That bearing is a little bit shot. This one's good. And then I need derailleurs and shifters and stuff like that. So really, it's coming pretty good. This is my old Brooks B17 saddle. These things are awesome. Hand hammered copper rivets. These things are made by hand, super comfortable. They take about 50 to 100 miles to break them in, but once you ride them, they basically kind of mold themselves to your butt, and super, super comfy. So this is a cool bike. I'm really stoked about this. It'd be great to get out riding on an old beater again, and a high quality beater. You can't beat that. Anyways, enough with the bicycle. I do need to get some work done. The next step for these here knives is going to be the Kydex form. So we're gonna go ahead and cut out some Kydex. I just did a poll on Instagram. I've got one left over that isn't spoken for. What are your thoughts? Should I stone wash this or just leave it acid? I'm thinking stone wash, just because the acid, I mean, it gets scratched up and scuffed up, and I think they look a lot better with the stone wash on them. I don't know, they kind of, they wear better, I think, and they don't look bad so quickly. But anyways, I'm gonna see what the poll comes back on Instagram. I've never done an Instagram poll before, so that'll be interesting to see. All right, we've got these knives all taped up. And if you don't know, the reason I put tape on these before we mold them with the Kydex is because if you don't tape them up, basically the Kydex shrinks as it cools. And without the tape on there, you get a really, really snug fit, and to the point where it actually scratches up and mars up the blades. So I use 3 layers of painter's tape. I used to use only 2, but just the way that my press is set up and the way that it works, I find 3 is actually the best. I get the best fit, still nice, good retention. It doesn't jiggle around in there, but then it also doesn't mar up the surface finish of the blades. So tomorrow we're going to go ahead and mold these. We'll get those sheaths made up. There'll be lots of other content, knife making content tomorrow, getting caught up with orders and stuff like that. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, guys. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with the kids. There's a lot of times I didn't have the camera rolling and we were being just ridiculous in the car, singing, making up ridiculous songs and singing them as loud as we could. It was an absolute blast. Love a chance to hang out with my kids for like 5-6 hours straight. It was so much fun. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. You can do that by clicking on a little circle over here. And then on this side of the screen are a couple of playlists or videos that you might enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers. One more thing I almost forgot. Let's see what the poll is saying for the acid stonewash. 76% yes to the stonewash. 24% no. Okay. Maybe that's it.